Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Mrs. Sidra and this is our lecture number 4 for chemistry class 8th. The topics that we are going to study today are Avogadro's number and mole, gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass, and gram formula mass. Before starting the topic of Avogadro's number, let's study a little bit about society, technology, and science. It says that during the period of 600 to 1600 AD, chemists were obsessed with the idea of turning cheap metals into gold. Like they were keep working on trying to convert the cheaper elements like lead to gold by many processes. And during that period, they become able to discover many processes that were very important and that are being used nowadays also in the laboratories and industries also. Few of them are the distillation, sublimation, and extraction. Distillation is the process of purifying a liquid by the process of heating. When an impure liquid is heated up, it converts to vapor state, and then the vapors are collected and cooled again, and a purified liquid is attained. Then the process of sublimation is the conversion of the solid state directly to the gaseous state. Instead of going through the intermediate state, that is the liquid state, the solid is converted directly to the gaseous state. Then the next is the process of extraction. It is the process of getting the desired substance from a mixture of substances by dissolving it to a solvent in which our desired substance is soluble, and then that solution is heated up to extract the desired substance. Okay, now the next topic is the Avogadro's number. The Avogadro's number is a number which is the decided number for the counting the smallest particles, and it is usable only for counting the atoms or the molecules or the formula units. Now whenever we go to some shoe shop, we don't say the shopkeeper to give us the two shoes or the three shoes. Instead of that, we ask him to show us the pairs of shoes. The word pair is used to show the number 2, the quantity 2. Similarly, whenever we go to buy some eggs, we don't ask the shopkeeper to give us 12 eggs or 24 eggs. Instead, we ask him to give a dozen of eggs or 2 dozen of eggs, and when he gives us the eggs, we don't count them that either they are 10 or 11. It is confirmed that they would be 12. Okay, so the word pair shows the number 2 and the word dozen shows the number 12. Similarly, the word Avogadro's number is the quantity of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. It shows that number. Okay, then there is mole. By studying about the mole, you will be able to know more about Avogadro's number. Mole is that specific quantity of anything which contains 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 particles or amount or quantity of that substance. Like if we have 1 mole of say carbon atoms, then it is obvious that there will be 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of carbons in that amount. Okay, जिस तरह से 1 पेयर जो है वो नंबर 2 को शो करता है, क्वांटिटी ऑफ 2 को शो करता है, जिस तरह से वर्ड डजन जो है वो क्वांटिटी ऑफ 12 को शो करता है, इसी तरह से वर्ड मोल जो है वो क्वांटिटी ऑफ 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 को शो करता है. दिस इज़ नॉट अ स्मॉल नंबर, दिस इज़ अ वेरी 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 बिग नंबर. ये इतनी ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी है जो कि हम इजीली काउंट नहीं कर सकते. एटम्स आर वेरी स्मॉलर इन साइज, सो only they are able to be counted or weighed according to this quantity. अगर आपको एक मोल एग्स कहे जाएं तो वो तो इतने ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे कि वो तो इतना एंटायर एरिया कवर कर लेंगे जिसको पूरी पॉपुलेशन काउंट नहीं कर सकती. इसीलिए एटम्स इतने स्मॉल, इतने छोटे साइज़ के होते हैं कि वो 1 मोल की क्वांटिटी में एक जगह पे रखे जा सकते हैं, कि वो तो एक अंडे का साइज़ और एक एटम का साइज़ बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस है. ओके, सो दीज आर द एटम्स विच कैन बी weighed in the quantity of 1 mole. तो 1 mole क्या है? 1 mole उतनी क्वांटिटी है किसी भी चीज़ की जिसमें 6.022 इंटू 10⁻23 आएंगे. लाइक अगर 1 डज़न एटम्स कहें तो वो 12 हैं, विच इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. मैं आपको 1 डज़न कार्बन एटम्स नहीं दे सकती, मैं आपको एक पेयर ऑफ सल्फर एटम्स नहीं दे सकती, लेकिन एक मैं आपको मोल एटम्स का दे सकती हूँ. दैट विल बी इक्वल टू अ स्पेसिफिक वेट. लेकिन उसके अंदर आपको पता होगा कि इसमें कितने एटम्स होंगे, 6.022 इंटू 10⁻23. अगर मैं कहूँ कि आप लोग स्कूल में 1 mole ऑफ से कॉइन्स लेके आओ, तो इट विल बी अ वेरी बिगर अमाउंट विच कैन नॉट बी काउंटेड बाय द एंटायर पॉपुलेशन इन एन ईयर. अगेन it needs a million years to count 1 mole of coins for the entire population of the world. Okay, this is a very bigger number. 6.022 को आपने मल्टीप्लाई करना है 10 के साथ 23 zeros लगा के. इतनी बड़ी अमाउंट जब होगी, जब आप 10 के साथ 23 zeros हों और उसको फिर आप मल्टीप्लाई करो 6.022 से करें, तो वो एक इतनी बड़ी अमाउंट बनेगी विच कैन नॉट बी काउंटेड ईजीली. ओके, एटम्स तो इतने स्मॉलर साइज़ के होते हैं कि वो उस क्वांटिटी में एक स्पेसिफिक एरिया में, थोड़ी जगह में या किसी चीज़ में आप 1 mole लाइक कार्बन एटम्स को आप देख सकते हो पड़े हुए, लेकिन 1 mole ऑफ एग्स तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे. लेकिन जैसे डज़न 12 के लिए फिक्स्ड है, जैसे पेयर 2 के लिए फिक्स्ड है, इसी तरह से मोल 6.022 इंटू 10⁻23 के लिए फिक्स्ड है. क्लियर? Now, examples are a mole of carbon atom contains how many atoms? Yes, 1 mole of carbon atoms में कितने atoms होंगे कार्बन के? It will be 6.022 into 10⁻23. Similarly, 1 mole of sulfur contains how many atoms? अब atoms क्यों है word? Because sulfur is an element and elements are made up of atoms. तो हम atoms का word use करेंगे. अगर मैं आपसे कहूँ कि how many molecules are present in 1 mole of water, अब water का unit क्या है? That is molecule. तो आप कहेंगे there are 6.022 into 10⁻23 molecules of water in 1 mole of water. ठीक है, 1 mole में कितनी क्वांटिटी होती है? 6.022 into 10⁻23. Then again comes the society, technology and science, that is on page number 19, and again it is about the counting of the 1 mole of coins, which is not possible. Entire population cannot count 1 mole of coins in an year. They need about 1 million years to count them. So 1 mole of a bigger substance is that much bigger quantity which covers a very large area and which cannot be counted by the whole population. Okay, we have done this. Atoms are very smaller in size, so that's why they are microscopic in size. So that's why they can be seen in a smaller amount in 1 mole quantity. Okay, next is the molar mass. Now the name shows that the molar mass means weight and molar means mole. So the weight or the mass of 1 mole of a substance is called the molar mass. 1 mole का mass जो है उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Molar mass. Then comes the atomic mass, gram atomic mass. Atomic mass of an element expressed in grams is called gram atomic mass. Atomic mass of an element expressed in grams. Atomic mass is given, we know the atomic mass. Let's take the example of carbon. Atomic mass of carbon is known to us, that is 12 atomic mass units, AMU. When we change the unit from AMU to grams, it becomes gram atomic mass. Okay, like there is no need to do any calculations, just we have to change the unit from AMU to grams. AMU को हटा के grams लिख देंगे तो वो atomic mass से क्या बन जाएगा? Gram atomic mass. It's very simple to do. And the molecular mass of a substance expressed in grams is called the gram molecular mass. Similarly, जैसे water की example है again 18.016 AMU is the molecular mass of water. So by just changing the unit from AMU to grams, we say that it is the gram molecular mass of water. Similar is the case with the formula mass. That NaCl का formula mass कितना है 58.5 AMU. जब हम AMU को change करके we will change it to grams, G लगा देंगे तो ये बन जाएगा gram formula mass. Okay. Now this is the mass of 1 mole of these things, atom, molecule and the formula unit. एक एटम का हमें एटॉमिक मास पता होता है, जब हम उसके साथ ग्राम लगा देते हैं तो वो बन जाता है ग्राम एटॉमिक मास, और ये होता है मास 1 मोल का. ठीक है. लाइक अगर मैं आपको 12 ग्राम्स कार्बन देती हूँ, 12 ग्राम इज़ वेरी ईजियर टू वे. आप एक उसको बैलेंस पे वे करके 12 ग्राम कार्बन में आपको दूँ, दिस इज़ द मास ऑफ दैट कार्बन. ओके, मास. दिस इज़ नॉट द क्वांटिटी. क्वांटिटी उसकी क्या है 12 ग्राम की, विच इज़ द मोलर मास. मोलर मास मीन्स मास ऑफ 1 मोल. 1 मोल क्या है, 1 मोल वो क्वांटिटी है. अब 12 ग्राम कार्बन जो कि 1 मोल है, इसकी क्वांटिटी यू कैन इजीली कैलकुलेट. कितनी क्वांटिटी होगी मैं 1 मोल में, दैट इज अगेन वही डजन्स और पेयर्स वाली बात आ जाएगी. इट विल बी 6.022 इंटू 10⁻23 एटम्स. ठीक है. सो 1 मोल और यू कैन से 12 ग्राम्स of carbon has 6.022 into 10⁻23 atoms of carbon. Similarly, अगर मैं आपको 18.016 grams water देती हूँ तो उसमें कितने molecules होंगे water के. अब यहाँ पे just because the water, the unit of the water is molecule, so we will use the word molecule. Okay, so 18 grams of water contains how many molecules of water? It will be 6.022 into 10⁻23. वेट उसका जितना भी हो, अगर क्वांटिटी उसकी मोल है तो इसके इट मीन्स इट हैज़ 6.022 into 10⁻23 यूनिट्स. ठीक है. सिमिलरली अगर मैं आपको 58.5 ग्राम सॉल्ट तो बहुत कॉमन है एंड इट इज़ वेरी इजी टू वे इट. सो अगर आपके पास 58.5 ग्राम सॉल्ट है तो उसमें कितने NaCl फॉर्मूला यूनिट्स हैं, कितने फॉर्मूला यूनिट्स हैं उसमें, तो वो हैं 6.022 इंटू 10⁻23. सो दिस ग्राम और दिस मोलर मास इज यूज टू weigh the substance, and the word mole is shows the quantity, and this quantity is specific, which is 6.022 into 10⁻23. Clear? Next is the difference between the gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass and gram formula mass. It is very easier, and by knowing their names we can find out the differences. That the atomic mass is used for the atoms, gram molecular mass is used for the covalent compounds, and formula mass is used for the ionic compounds. So gram atomic mass contains 6.022 into 10⁻23 atoms of that substance. Gram molecular mass contains 6.022 into 10⁻23 molecules of a specific substance, and gram formula mass contains 6.022 into 10⁻23 formula units of that substance. Clear? Now the topics are covered, and the next are the tasks that you have to do. The first one is learn all the definitions. Just by learning the definitions you can understand the topic, so the definitions are very important. Next is, yes, this is the thing, open the periodic table on textbook page number 44 and practice identifying atomic numbers and mass numbers of carbon, hydrogen, sodium and aluminium. Find out the molar masses of these elements. What you have to do, you have to find out the atomic mass, not the atomic number. You have to find out the atomic mass, and then you have to change that atomic mass to the molar mass. It is very simple. I have told you, just you have to change the units, and then you will be able to find out the molar mass. I hope the topics are very clear to you now. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.